I'm sorry again.
Okay, what is the difference between true, truth?
Oh yeah. Well, pronunciation is very similar,
Uh-huh.
but let me share the screen and then I'll show you what it is. I'm already recording, so we're good. So you're saying, oh, sorry, you there? Okay. All right. So is that, am I right? Truth and
No,
truth?
no, no. The second no. T-H. No, no, no. T-R-U-T-H. Ajá. Ah, ok. No, entonces T-R-U-E.
Yeah.
Ajá, ajá.
Yeah. So this is the difference. So the best way to put it is like in Spanish, we have
Ujú.
tests that are true
Ajá, ajá.
or
Ujú,
false, right?
ujú,
So that's it. And then when you're talking about where the true comes from, it comes from a word up there, right? Hay una, como digamos, the main word, the principal word, the main word of that.
ujú,
So true comes from truth, okay?
ujú,
So for example, you have an accident. You're driving and you have an accident. Now you have to go to court, okay? So you are in front of the judge and you are, it's a complete big situation, right? It's a big
ujú,
situation. Now you are in court, you're in front of a judge, and then you have to swear, right?
ujú, ujú.
When they tell you to swear, they say the following. Okay?
Ujú, ujú,
So you are in court and it's time for you to say what happened. Now they put the Bible, you have to put your hand on the Bible and you have to swear.
ujú,
So that's the question they ask you in order to make it a sworn testimony. So a
ujú,
sworn testimony es un testimonio juramentado, right?
ujú, ujú.
And they ask you, will you state, the state is to say, right?
Yeah.
So we
Ujú,
can just switch that.
ujú,
Will you say the truth and nothing but the truth, so
ujú,
help you God? Okay?
ujú, ujú,
So in this case, is not the true of the test, because the true in the test is verdadero, right?
ujú, ujú,
Ok, es cierto. This is the truth, es decir, la verdad. That's what that means. That's the
ujú.
difference.
Okay, okay, okay. Perfect.
Okay, so that is the
Ujú,
difference. So if I were
okay.
to translate before you swear, before you give your testimony in a court, es
Ajá.
va usted a decir la verdad y solamente la verdad con la
Ujú,
ayuda de Dios?
ujú,
That's the question.
ujú, ujú. Ah, okay,
And when
okay,
it's
Manuel.
true or false, is that okay?
Ujú,
Uh, so for example, um, I'm trying to think. Um, you can say that, let's put a situation that, um, again, there's a car accident, right?
ujú, ujú,
But it's your friend in a car accident. It's not you, it's your friend. and your friend was in an accident and he ran from the accident.
Mhm.
Entonces hay una sorpresa, ¿no? Entonces uno dice, ¿es verdad? Is it true? Not
Mhm.
truth, porque no estás
Mhm.
preguntando si es la verdad, sino si es cierto.
Mhm.
So I think that that's how you can kind of understand it in a way, is to pair it with Spanish.
Mhm.
So true es cierto o es verdadero. Y
Mhm.
truth es la verdad.
Okay.
Entonces, si le preguntamos a alguien, are you telling the truth? That's when you say truth, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Are you telling the truth?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's one. And then the other one would be,
Mhm.
is it true?
Mhm.
Sí sucedió, es cierto.
Mhm.
So that's the difference.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. I
You're welcome.
listen the word in the song.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's what it is.
Mhm.
And today we're gonna talk about listening and hearing and all those things. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay.
So I wanted to practice this with you just to get an idea of a conversation
Mhm.
and to make the conversation a little faster, maybe. I know
Mhm.
you understand the questions, but I want to make this like a full conversation at full speed, a la velocidad normal que se debe tener. Okay. So let's just say you and I just met. So hi, what's your name?
Eh, is repeat or is the answer?
No, you answered. We're having a conversation.
Ah, okay, okay, perfect. Okay, it's ready, ready.
Yeah. So what's your name?
My name is Yendry.
What do you do for a living, Jed?
I living in Laurel.
All right, very good. So here's what we need to practice. Living in this case is what do you do for work?
Ah, okay.
Okay, so
Mhm.
do, in this case, you have do, right?
Mhm.
Right? So here is because it's present. You don't translate.
Ajá.
Es un indicador, right? Es un auxiliar. It's just present now. Porque si digo did, es que qué hacías para trabajar o qué hacías antes, ¿verdad?
Ah,
So
okay.
in this case is do, so now you know it's present. So, okay,
Mhm.
do the hacer, and in this case, living, for them is what do you do to make money?
Mm,
Okay,
okay.
so I
Mhm.
understand it's confusing, but in English, that's how they see it. Okay, entonces ellos hacen, ¿qué hace usted para vivir?
Mhm.
Right? We don't
Mhm.
ask that question in Spanish like that. We say, what do you do? ¿Usted qué hace? What,
Mhm.
but what do you do? In English, they think, okay, what do you do? What? Now I'm cooking, now,
Mhm.
or now I'm sleeping or I'm eating or something. When
Mhm.
it says, what do you do for a living? It's what's your job? What's your occupation? What do you do to make money? Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
So, Gendry, what do you do for a living?
I work in McDonald's.
Very good. That's it.
Mhm.
How was your day today?
It's very good.
Okay. It was.
Ah, okay, it was very good.
Right. What
Okay.
do you like to do?
What do you like to do? Mm, I like listen to music, or I like read the book.
Okay. Very good.
Mhm.
Remember that like has to be with two all the time.
Okay.
Okay. I like to
Okay. I
listen to
like
music.
to. Okay.
Okay. And I
Mhm.
like to, what else do you say? Listen to music and what's the other?
Read
Okay. So I like to read.
to read the book. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
Okay.
like to read. And this one, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pastas.
Yeah, pasta. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How often do you talk to your family?
Every day.
Okay. In in
I
class,
I I talk. I How often do you talk in the family?
no,
I talk. I
yeah,
talk. See, I talk with my family every day.
very good. What's your favorite music?
My favorite music is gospel.
Gospel. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Please tell me what time it is.
Uh, Tell me what time it is.
What time?
Okay. Um, it, así lo digo, it.
It's
Okay. Okay. It's 7:20.
7:20. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you had sometimes this is gonna become more of a reaction thing, right?
Ajá.
Es como reaccionar. Si se escucha it is, la respuesta es it's.
It is. Okay. Ajá.
Are they? They are. It is, it's.
Ajá.
So it's like, okay,
Okay.
es
Mm-hmm.
como te doy una idea, tú ya la devuelves, right? All right,
Ajá.
very good. So yeah, so that's a little bit of practice in a more conversational way. That's good for us to do. Now let's
Mm-hmm.
work with the verbs we have for today. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let's do a review of what we did last class, all right? So please repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Signing,
Sign in.
share,
Share.
touching,
Touching.
found,
Found.
losing,
Losing.
smiled,
Smile.
respecting,
Respecting.
belong,
Belong.
needing,
Meeting.
planted,
Planted.
hid,
Hit.
feeding.
Feeding.
All right, that's what we did last class. Let's start with today's. Please repeat. Holding,
Holding.
hold,
Hold.
holds,
Hold.
held,
Held.
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 Okay, and the clue is when you have things in your hand, you're holding. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you're busy, hold this for me. Okay, to grab it. That's it. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see what we have as far as images from Google.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, the images that you see, those pictures, is holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so holding hands. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Holding hands. Mm-hmm.
So let's practice. Please repeat. They are holding hands.
They are holding hands.
Very good. Another really good picture. Okay. The man and the woman are holding hands.
The man and the woman um, holding
Are,
hands. Are
are
holding hands.
very good. Okay, so that's about hold. So
Hold.
where do you hear this or because people always say hold this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold this for me.
Yeah, so maybe you have a cup of coffee and you say, hey, hold this for me because you're gonna do
Mm-hmm.
something else. So
Mm-hmm. Y Manuel, y hold me, sostener,
it's not,
sostenerme, ¿no? Ajá.
yeah, but it's more like a hug,
Mm-hmm. Hold,
right?
mm-hmm. Hold me.
Claro que si estás en una escalera, pues hold me,
Mm-hmm.
phone, no? So that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay.
right, very good. Yes. Okay, so that's about what happened. Sorry. No. All right, I'm here. Okay, so let's practice the next one. Please repeat hearing,
Hearing.
hear,
Hear.
hears,
Hears.
heard,
Heard.
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 When there is noise, you hear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand noise, the meaning of noise?
Mm-hmm. Ruido, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference. You hear a noise, you don't listen to a noise.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you what is the difference, because obviously you listen, you hear, it's kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
So remember when we talked a little bit about look versus watch?
Mm-hmm.
So look is just for a second, right? Look at the dog, look at the car, look, okay, I look, nice. That's it. Watch is to observe, right? You watch, you hear, you're paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the same, but with your ears.
Mm-hmm.
So here, you're not really paying attention. Maybe you hear a dog on the street, or maybe you hear an airplane, or maybe you hear the bus on the corner, or things like that. But you
Mm-hmm.
listen to music. So that's the difference. So,
Okay.
okay, so listen is that you're going to concentrate, you're gonna pay attention, you're gonna, try to listen to the words and things like that. So if we were to put it in Spanish, this
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. Sorry,
Escuchar.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the difference. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why the ability to perceive sounds. So
Mm-hmm.
you can hear, but listen is that you're gonna pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's practice with this picture. Please repeat. They are hearing the noises on the street,
They are hearing the noises in a street.
in the street, right? Very good. So also another one that's important is hearing loss. Okay.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So remember that we talk about lose, lost,
Mm-hmm.
when you lose your keys or something. So hearing loss is
Mm.
when you're having a hard time, you're losing, maybe you get old, real old, like 80, 90 years old, you have hearing loss.
Okay, perfect.
Is less. Okay. All right. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's go to our next one. The next one is this one. Please repeat. Fighting,
Fighting.
fighting,
Fighting.
fight.
A fight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fights,
Fights.
fought,
Fought.
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 So all of these are irregular verbs, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
no ed. You have to
Mm-hmm.
learn them. The good thing is that it's only one word. From holding to help to hearing to hurt,
Mm-hmm.
fighting, fought, just like that. Okay. So the tip here is that when you are right, you fight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me, you're not gonna fight like physically, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yet you fight to be hurt.
Fight.
So, so that's fight. When you punch
Mm-hmm.
people, when there's a confrontation, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
that's a
Mm-hmm.
little better. All right. So let's practice. Please repeat. The boys are fighting,
The boy are fighting.
fighting. They are fighting.
They are fighting.
To me, this is more like arguing. Fighting is really like a confrontation. In
Mm-hmm.
Spanish, we say, "Oh, they are fighting," and but now in English, fighting means it's
Mm-hmm.
big. Now it's not like something like that. It's some, for example, on this one, please repeat. The boys are fighting for the toy,
The boy are fighting for the toys.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is. So that's what fighting means. So not very used, really. Just whatever situation comes up. Let's practice our next one. Please repeat. Bleeding,
Bleeding.
bleed,
Bleed.
bleeds,
Bleeds.
bled,
Bled.
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 So in this case, the E sounds like an E. So
No.
there you go. All right.
Okay.
And when you cut your finger, maybe you're doing some tomatoes and things, and you cut, you bleed.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
that's bleeding. So
Bleed.
what do you always kind of see these things
Mm-hmm.
when you're talking about a nose,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when something happened to your nose, they call it a nosebleed.
Mm. Okay.
Okay? So it's a verb. I bleed, you bleed, he bleeds.
Bleed.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
But then again, how many times we're going to use it? Hopefully not many, right?
Mm-hmm.
Esperemos que no se use mucho. All right. The next one would be wearing. Please repeat. Wear.
Wearing. Wearing.
Wear.
Wear.
Wears.
Words.
Wore.
Word.
Worn. And then,
Warning. Mm-hmm.
very good. What do you have on you? That means like what kind of jacket, what kind of shirt for ladies, a blouse, a dress, and all those things, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look at some images here, and it works with everything, with shoes, with shirts, with the
Oh, okay.
glasses, even with glasses. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's practice. We repeat. He is wearing glasses.
He is wearing glasses.
He is wearing black shoes.
He is wearing black shoes.
She is wearing a blue dress.
She is wearing a blue dress.
Very good. This one is just exactly describing what she's wearing. So let's do the four sentences. Please repeat.
Mhm.
I'm wearing a blue jacket.
I'm wearing a blue jacket.
I'm wearing a yellow t-shirt.
I'm wearing a yellow t-shirt.
I'm wearing blue trousers.
I'm wearing blue trousers. Trousers.
Trousers. Trousers.
Trousers. Uh-huh.
Very good.
What, what
Um,
what is what is trousers?
trousers is
Oh, como is yan leggings? No,
no.
no.
Uh, yeah, trousers. I'm gonna speak in Spanish. Leggings es algo nuevo, entonces no puede ser trousers, porque trousers viene de mucho más para atrás. So
Okay.
trousers is like pants, but not regular pants. Like maybe pants with no pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Those are trousers. Okay? Pantalones sin
Mm,
bolsillos o cosas así, no a los pantalones standards. For example, when you go to an office or something like that, you're wearing trousers. And
okay.
sometimes they try to make the difference between men and women, but it's not really. For me, trousers are more informal than pants.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
trainers is just same thing as underwear,
Mm,
kind of, right?
no.
Trainers is when you exercise, when you go to the gym and work out.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the type of things that people call trainers. Okay.
Mm, okay.
All right. So there you go. That's about wearing. Now we talked about this verb, I believe, last class. So let's practice. Please repeat. Agreeing,
Agree.
agree,
Agree.
agrees,
Agrees.
agreed,
Agreed.
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 So again, this one is a regular verb. It's just ed at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's the first one of the day. And what we were talking last class about signing the contract that you agree, yes, I disagree on all that. So
Mm-hmm.
this is pretty much like the universal sign of agreeing, right? Estamos en. that we are agreeing, that we are saying yes to the same things, right?
Mhm.
This one is a very interesting sentence here. So please read after me. Yes, I agree up to a point.
Yes, I agree up to a point.
Okay, so
Mhm.
go ahead.
No, 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 no. It's okay. The different con ese agree up.
Yeah. So agree up to a point is that maybe you are reading the contract and you say, okay, number one, it's okay, I agree. Number two, it's okay, I agree. Number three, I agree up to a point.
Mhm.
Okay, so that means that there is a limit.
Okay.
I don't agree with the rest. Okay,
Mhm, mhm. Como
so
different
for
sentences.
yeah, so what it means is that, for example, I say, okay, Yendry, you're gonna have to pay rent the first of the month, and if you don't pay by the third of the month, there is $100 late fee.
Mhm,
You understood all that?
mhm,
You say, okay, I agree, but up to a point. I agree that after the third of the month, I have to pay a fee, but not $100 fee.
mhm,
I will pay $50.
mhm,
So you agree that after the third of the month, there's going to be a fee, but you don't agree to pay $100.
mhm,
So it's up to a point. There is a limit.
okay. Mhm, okay.
And you're going to hear that a lot. For example, you're going to hear things like, let's say
Mm,
we are going to Long Island, and you say, I will drive up to New York. That's it.
mhm,
Past New York, you drive. Okay. So
mm,
the verb combined with up is that's your limit.
okay.
There is another one that you're going to hear,
Mhm,
which is drink up.
mhm,
Okay. So drink up means finish the drink.
mhm, okay. Is
So
the
it's
limit.
yeah, so up it's gonna be combined with a lot of verbs, and that means that there's gonna be a limit. Okay.
Okay.
Or that you want people to hurry. So drink up is termínese de tomar eso.
Mhm,
Eat up is like, come on now, we gotta go. Eat up, let's go. That's it.
mhm,
All right. So that's about um our verb agreeing. Okay.
mhm.
Now we're gonna practice the complete opposite. So let's practice. Please repeat. Disagree.
Disagreeing.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Disagrees.
Disagrees.
Disagree.
Disagreed.
Disagree.
Disagree.
So now you sign the contract. Disagree is when you don't sign the
Mm,
contract.
mhm,
No
okay.
deal. I'm not buying the car. I'm not buying the house. I disagree. I don't like it. Goodbye. So
Mhm,
that's pretty much the whole situation here. Now let's see what images come up with disagree or disagreeing. So you see,
mhm.
it's just completely opposite. This is funny. So disagreeing. All
Mhm,
right. So disagreeing is not, you're not happy.
mhm.
All right. Very good. For example, on this one, you understand the meaning of strongly?
Mm, s- strong es fuerte, ¿no?
Mhm.
Estoy fuertemente en desacuerdo.
And I don't like it.
Mm,
Okay. Now let's practice this one for just the pronunciation. Please read after me. I agree with people because disagreeing make them keep talking.
Mhm. I agree with people because disagreeing make them keep talking.
No questions? All right. Very
No.
good. Now this one it's kind of important, so please read after me. Respectfully disagreeing with others. Be like.
Respectfully disagree with other be like.
Okay, so disagreeing respectfully. Estar en
Respectfully.
desacuerdo, pero de forma respetuosa. That's
Mhm.
what that means, right? All right, let's practice this next verb. Please repeat. Winning,
Win,
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 won,
won,
won.
won.
Okay, so this one is irregular, and now let's see what happens here. When you get the stuff for free, you win. We can say
Mhm.
that. Also, you can say things like, I,
Mhm.
some people say, I like to win the lottery,
Mhm.
right? So you understand the meaning of win, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let's continue to practice with this. Please repeat, accepting,
Accepting,
accept,
upset,
accepts,
upset,
accepted,
accepted,
accepted.
accepted.
When you charge your card, you accept the charges. When you
Mhm.
use your debit card, your credit card, that means that you accept the charges and things like that. So that's what that means with accepting. Same in
Okay.
Spanish, same use. It's just very formal, let's say, because it's not very used. Like, for example, when you get married, when two people get married,
Mhm.
they say yes I do or yes I accept, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's what makes it a little bit um nice to practice on that. Okay, let's practice our next one. Please repeat. Visiting.
Visiting,
Yeah, this one is nice to pronounce because it's kind of hard. Please repeat. Visiting.
visiting,
Visit.
visit,
Visits.
visits,
Visited.
visited,
Visited.
visited.
And when you are on a trip, you can say that you visit the cathedral, you visit the museums, you went and saw it. So it's basically the same in Spanish. That's what it is. Okay, so let's practice with these images. Please repeat. She is visiting grandma at the hospital.
She is visiting. Um,
Grandma,
she is visiting grandma at the hospital.
very good. Now here we can say that the kids are visiting their grandparents.
Mhm. Their kids are visiting the grandparents.
Very good. But let's change it a little bit. Or not change it. This is how it goes. The kids,
Are visiting. Mhm.
come on. Okay, so let's
Mhm.
practice. Please read after me. The kids are visiting their grandparents.
Mhm. The kids are visiting their grandparents.
Okay, very good. Now we're going to say that the kids are visiting the zoo.
The kids are visiting the zoo.
Okay, so
Mhm.
this is another word that I don't think anybody who's Spanish is going to be able to pronounce right. okay? Because it's something that you need to be born, or not, let's say born, but you need to have practiced English from very early age when you're a
Mm-hmm.
kid or things like that. Because in English, when you pronounce the C is
Mm-hmm.
supposed to have a vibration,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't do that. None of the letters in Spanish make the vocal cords vibrate.
Mm-hmm.
So just listen to people who speaks English from an early age, que hablan desde temprano, desde niños. La Z cuando pronuncian zoo, hay una vibración, es zoo.
Zoo.
We don't
Zoo.
say zoo. So
Mm-hmm.
just keep in mind that it's always going to happen. The same thing when you ask somebody to say zero, they do
Zero.
like a zero. And it's like, okay, I see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So just be aware that there's a difference in pronunciation. But for us, since we speak Spanish, it's very hard to make that distinction. Hacer
Mm-hmm.
esa diferencia o hacer ese sonido, porque nunca lo hacemos en español.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's how it goes, right? So when you hear somebody, no, I went to the zoo, and you're like, okay, zoo, zoo.
Zoo.
That's it. So that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just a little bit of things that happens. So the next one is the verb stealing. You understand the meaning of stealing?
Stealing. When do you not play?
I'm sorry.
Se me paga. No.
So for example, you are at the supermarket,
Mhm.
or I'm not gonna say you. People at the supermarket, they don't pay and they put it in their purse or they hide it in their pocket. That's stealing.
Robar entonces.
Yes,
Mm,
yes, that
Stealing.
is stealing.
Okay.
Okay, so let's practice. Please repeat. Stealing,
Stealing.
steal,
Steal.
steals,
Steals.
stole,
Stole.
stolen.
Stolen.
So if we go to images, right?
Mhm.
So let's practice. Please repeat. He is stealing her money.
He is stealing her money.
He is stealing his phone.
He is stealing his phone.
Phone. Yes. He is stealing at the supermarket.
He is stealing at the supermarket.
Very good. Please repeat. He is stealing money.
He is stealing money.
She is stealing money.
She is stealing money.
All right, right. So that's about stealing. Also, it can be very romantic, okay? Because I can say that she stole my heart,
Mhm. Okay.
okay? So
Mhm.
that's what it is. So that's the
Stealing.
meaning of that. That's stealing.
Okay.
Let's practice a little bit with the next one. Please repeat. Pushing,
Push him.
push,
Push.
pushes,
Pushes.
push,
Push.
push.
Pushed.
You can pronounce it like a D or like a T. Pushed is fine, or pushed. You can say
Okay.
the same. Okay. And
Mhm.
when you open the door, sometimes you push, sometimes you pull, but
Mhm.
you get the idea. All right. So
Mhm.
let's look at some images here. And
Mhm.
right. So let's practice with this one because it's used. Because sometimes something happens on the road and you have to say to people, can you help me push my car?
Mhm.
So it's not always about a door. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's practice. Please repeat. They are pushing the car.
They are pushing the car.
Okay. The family is pushing the car.
The family is pushing the the family, the family is pushing the car. Es que the family are, no, the family is one. The family,
It's only one. Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah,
Remember, families are.
uh-huh.
Okay, that's it. So now, another things that don't have to do with physical pushing is when people say things like this. Like you say things like this, for example. You are pushing your luck.
You're pushing your luck.
Another thing is don't push your luck.
Don't push your luck.
You understand that meaning, the word, what I was saying?
Ujú. Sí, me imagino, usted no puede, no sé, su look o algo así, no puede empujar su look, pero no, no sé.
Yeah, all right, that's good. No, it's just that uh, I'm pushing you, right? So that's what happened. Estamos presionando un poco y viendo yo si entiendes ciertas palabras o no.
Sí, 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 sí.
So,
It's okay.
so what happens here is that luck is, for example, you say, okay, it was nice seeing you, Manuel. Goodbye and good luck.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
Sometimes you say that people are lucky because they win the lottery, maybe.
mhm,
Okay. So luck is that in Spanish.
mhm, mhm.
Okay. So good luck.
Sí, pero. Ujú, ujú, ujú.
So you
Yes,
have to
pero.
think.
Ajá. No, in the picture.
Yeah.
Mm,
Don't push your luck, right? So
mhm,
you have to get into the mindset that this is English. You cannot put English into Spanish and Spanish into English because it doesn't work, right? No funciona. Hay que ver que sí, nadie se puso de acuerdo en los idiomas como para que haya una traducción directa. So what
mhm,
happens is that you always think that people have luck. La gente está de buenas, que la gente tiene buena, buena suerte, ¿verdad?
mhm,
But what she's saying here is don't push your luck, right?
mhm,
So what does that mean? That means that you are in a very good position, okay? Like for example, um, well, yeah, because you're a teacher, because I don't want to always talk about your children, because it ain't right.
mhm,
Porque pues, no, right? But for example, you have a student and he's constantly talking and interrupting, and you say, okay,
mhm,
please be quiet. And at the end, you say, don't push your luck, because I can go to the principal or call your parents or do something,
mm,
right? So that's what that means. It's very simple in Spanish, but it has nothing to do with luck, right?
mhm.
Because what we say is no se pase de listo, no se crea, sí, no siga molestando porque está ya, está como lo veo yo,
Ujú, como al límite ya de.
sí, como lo veo yo es que en español ya es como decir, bueno, está de buenas que no le llama a su papá y a su mamá, ya párele, ¿sí? Entonces en inglés lo ven como, usted está de buenas, but don't push it, okay? Don't keep doing it, don't keep
Ujú,
doing it,
ujú,
porque está de buenas, está de suerte. Si usted sigue push, you keep talking, you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna push your luck, y entonces ahí ya hay consecuencias. Ya no va a
ujú.
estar de buenas, ya no va a estar de suerte, that's it.
Okay.
Entonces, En la imagen, seguro ella es una invitada y se está sobrepasando, entonces le dicen, don't push your luck.
Mhm.
This is not your house. This is it. Just don't push your luck.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Very good. So that's what that means. And then also when I say that you are pushing it, okay, that's like he's cursing, so that's not good. So again, when I say, for example, don't push your luck, and I say you are pushing it, okay, it's the kind of this is the same situation. It can be the same situation, okay,
Mhm.
but the person keeps doing, it keeps
Yeah.
doing, and you say like, look, you're pushing it, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. For example, uh, to put it, maybe you're at work and the person in the drive-through is really pushing it. He's like, come on, give me my food. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. By the 10th time, you say, hey, you're pushing it.
Mhm.
Stop. Calm down. You're pushing it. Ya se está sobrepasando. Usted ya está empujando el tema. It's
Mhm.
not necessary. Calm down. You're pushing it. Usted ya se está, ¿sí? Emocionalmente ya está llegando, me está llevando a un límite. So you're pushing it.
Mhm.
Yo no puedo hacer
Mhm.
nada, no me han entregado su orden. I don't have your order. You keep screaming. Don't stop pushing it. You're
Mhm.
pushing it. Stop. So
Okay. Okay.
that's what that means. So
Mhm.
in Spanish, we don't say usted me está empujando. We don't say that. But in English,
Mhm.
it can be physical, like push the door, or it can be like,
Mhm.
okay?
Mhm. Okay. Okay.
All right. Let's go to our next verb. Please repeat. Sweeping,
Sweeping.
sweep,
Sweep.
sweeps,
Sweeps.
swept,
Swept.
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 And that's what you use a broom for. Understand sweeping?
Mm. Sí. Barrer, ¿no?
Yeah, you get a broom, you sweep the floor, you take
Mhm.
care of things.
Sweep.
Sometimes there is also a saying which is
Mhm.
like this. I'm gonna put it into perspective
Mhm.
so we can say, forget about it, sweep it under the rug.
Mhm.
Okay? So that
Mhm.
is like mentally, right?
Mhm.
So
Okay.
somebody is saying, uh, you know, um, uh, is this, right? Physically is this, es poner debajo del
Mm.
tapete, ¿verdad?
Mhm.
But when you tell that to a friend, is to forget about it. Just put it in another place. Just completely
Mhm.
forget about it.
Mhm.
So that's another expression that we don't use in Spanish. Como póngale
Mhm.
bajo el tapete. Es como, olvídelo. That's
Mhm.
it. Very good. Let's practice our next one. Please repeat. Delivery,
Delivery.
deliver,
Deliver.
delivers,
Delivers.
deliver,
Deliver.
deliver.
Delivered.
And when you have a package, you deliver it. You take it to the person. You do that.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's not always about about packages and about things. It can also be, excuse me, when women have a baby,
Mhm.
they call it delivery too.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you can say she's delivering the baby now. Nosotros no decimos que le entregaron el bebé o que va a entregar un bebé, but that's how they say it.
Mhm.
Okay, when they are in the hospital with the doctor and all that, it's like when when you ladies go to have a baby, In the hospital, they have a delivery room,
Mm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not always about packages.
Okay.
If the mother is about to have the baby, you can say that she's delivering the baby now.
Yeah. Okay.
You can say she's having a baby,
You can
or you
say.
can say she's delivering the baby now, like it's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's not the way we use it in Spanish or the way we say it, but that's how they say it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for example, since you like gospel music or music in general, you can say that, let's say you like a singer, and you say, okay, she sings very well, and I like her delivery.
She
Okay?
sings very well and like her deliver.
So the delivery is the face of the person, is how
Oh.
is the whole experience. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you like the theater. A ti te gusta el teatro, cosas así. Entonces,
Uh-huh.
instead of saying I like their acting, I
Mm-hmm.
like how they act, you can say I like their delivery
Okay.
because it's very emotional and they cry and they do this and they do that. So
Okay.
again, hay que pensar como en el concepto, la idea que están tratando de transmitir, no en traducir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Porque bueno, podemos decir que no sé, no he escuchado mucho en español que alguien salga a cantar y diga, no, me gusta la entrega. Mm, no, right? But in English, that's how they see it.
Mm-hmm.
Como entrega su actuación, como entrega su canción, como entrega el show,
Mm-hmm.
if you will. All right? Now, the next one would be following. Please repeat following.
Following.
Follow,
Follow.
follows,
Follow.
follow,
Follow.
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 So these last two are regular verbs. It's just a matter of following, follow, follow, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand following?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you have instruct, I'm sorry, it's that in winter the heater gets turned on. A mí la calefacción
Mm.
me,
Yes.
me molesta la garganta.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have instructions, you have to follow them. You have to read them.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, open. Number two, put the
Mm-hmm.
pieces and all of that. So that's follow. Now, following again can be meet up with up.
Mm-hmm.
Up, up is muy amiguero. Up is with everybody. It,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
it's friends with everything. So follow
Mm-hmm.
up, line up, speak up. Everything has to do with
Mm-hmm.
up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So up is always un paso arriba. It's always el paso siguiente, right?
Okay.
So, for example, I called you about the classes and explained to you the classes, and then 1 week, okay, what happened with Yendry? Okay, 2 weeks, okay, what happened with Yendry? Talk about the classes, okay, 3 weeks, a month. Okay, let me follow up. Means I'm going to call you again,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Also, when you go to the doctor
Mm-hmm.
and they say, okay, nah, your nutrition is not very good. We're going to do some tests. We're going to follow up next week.
Mm, yeah.
¿Ok? Entonces, es seguir el procedimiento, pero un paso más adelante. It's always
Mm-hmm.
up, up, up,
Okay.
right? Entonces, follow up, que vamos a seguirte, pero la siguiente semana, el siguiente
Mm-hmm.
mes. Okay, entonces, when you hear follow up, es que te van a llamar más adelante o que hay un proceso que hay que seguir más adelante y te tienen que dar
Como un seguimiento.
instrucciones. Say, that's the word. Exactly, right? So it's up. Up.
Okay.
Very good. So that's how we do that. And to practice this last one today, we have this one, which is climbing. We repeat climbing.
Climbing.
You understand the meaning of climbing?
When you ah eh,
In a mountain,
eh,
but not walking.
escalando.
That's right.
Ujú.
That's climbing. Okay. So it's a regular verb, so it's very simple. Let's practice some pronunciation. Please repeat climbing,
Climbing.
climb,
Climb.
climbs,
Climbs.
climb,
Climbed.
climb.
Climbed. Ujú.
It's also what you said, climbing is that, but also when you have a ladder,
Ujú.
you say climb, you don't say walk.
Ujú.
Okay. So you can say, for example, things like go up the ladder, right? Go up the ladder.
Ujú. Ujú.
Or you can say climb
Okay.
because you are using your hands and your feet.
Ujú.
Okay. So climb is that. Now, there is another way of climbing,
Ujú.
which it's used when you work in a corporation.
Ujú.
Okay. Because you can say
Climb the corporation.
climb the corporate ladder.
Ajá.
That's how they call it. This is a very, this is how they see it. Okay.
Ujú.
So why do they say climb the corporate ladder? Because in a corporation, like any corporation, like Coca-Cola, like McDonald's, like anything, to become
Ujú.
a manager, department manager, a state manager is difficult. It's hard. You have to work really hard. So that's what they say climb.
Ujú.
They don't say walk the corporate ladder because walking is
Okay.
walking, right?
Ajá.
Climbing means, okay, hands and feet and let's go, right?
Ujú.
So you're going to hear it in the news a lot. They say climb the corporate ladder. This person was delivering packages for Amazon, and now he's the director of Amazon in Chicago.
Ujú.
So he climbed the corporate ladder. Okay. So
Okay.
climb, the meaning of climb is escalar, and it's also for them, climb is difficult. It's not going to be
Ujú.
easy. Okay.
Okay. Ujú.
All right, Yendry. So when would you like to meet again for class?
Um, Tomorrow. Manuel, what day you can in the morning?
I can have class in the morning every day, but it has to be around 9 or 10.
No, nice, okay.
9?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. Okay, pero but tomorrow, no, and Tuesday,
On Tuesday?
yes.
Okay, very good.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
Tuesday, 9 a.m.
Yes, it's
All right.
perfect. Mhm,
Okay, very good.
mhm.
Very good.
Okay.
All right, then. Go ahead.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. Tuesday. I for for me the word jueves in Spanish is very difficult pronunciation.
Yes, it is. It is. That's why you have to make it difficult. Por
Mm-hmm.
eso que you have to make it difficult because Tuesday is very easy to say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for Thursday, hay que sacar la lengua para la TH y meter la R y todo eso. So what happens is that for me, I make a very strong accent
Mm-hmm.
when I say Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, it doesn't sound perfect. Puede ser que no suene perfecto, pero por lo menos yo sé que no suena como Tuesday. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? 'Cause Tuesday is easy to say, easy to understand. Now, when I want to say Thursday, I make the R very strong. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, Thursday. You have to make the
Thursday.
effort. Yeah.
Thursday. Mm-hmm.
Make the effort to make the R sound. Okay.
Oh,
Entonces,
Thursday.
Tuesday, decirlo de la forma más relajada posible. No tiene que estar
Mm-hmm.
relajado. Tuesday, that's it, Tuesday. Thursday, hay que como Thursday, hay que como poner la R de nosotros un poco ahí para que ya la
Mm-hmm.
persona no se confunda.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. It's okay. Thank you,
All right,
thank you.
all right. So I'll see you Tuesday then.
See
Great
you.
class today. Thank you.
You too. Bye bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
You're welcome.